folks, this is just going to be a lo-fi lesson. I'm just going to talk, I'll go through the notes in the major scale, the chords that go with them, and that's it. We'll do it in a couple keys. People can see what I'm talking about. If you already know this stuff, bully for you. If you don't know it, pay attention. It's really, really important. Okay, so here is the major scale going up one string. Going down. Okay, now notice that there's always going to be this pattern of whole steps or 2 frets and half steps or 1 fret. Again, whole steps are 2 frets, half steps are 1 fret. So the pattern is a whole step from open. Okay, start at open, go a whole step. That's 1 whole step, 2 whole steps, and a half step. Then you go 3 whole steps and a half step. 2 whole steps and a half step. 3 whole steps and then a half step. Simple. Okay, that's the pattern for the notes of the major scale. I keep messing it up, but that's okay, you understand. Now, of course, each one of those notes is going to have a chord representative. So here's E, that's the 1, the open note. Here's F sharp minor, the 2nd. The 2 is always minor, as long as you're staying in that key. The 3, G sharp minor. The 3 is always minor, as long as you're staying in that key. The A, which is the 4 chord is always major. The B, which is the 5 chord is either major or dominant 7. The 6th chord, in this case it's C sharp minor. The 6th chord is always a minor chord. It's very special because it is the relative minor of E major. Think about that. C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. E major is the relative major of C sharp minor. They're cousins because they share the same notes. That's C sharp minor. That's E major. They're just starting at different points. 6th chord is minor. Okay, the 7th chord is the funny one. It's actually a half diminished or minor 7 flat 5. That's what it is. It's a minor 7 flat 5 chord. Now the thing is, this is a very striking sounding chord. You can also play it here. Minor 7 flat 5, very striking sounding. So sometimes you might just want to play that B7 instead, because they have a lot of the same notes in them. It's just like playing B7 and starting from the D sharp. Okay? So this is less striking sounding. You might get away with this in more musical situations than you would this. Okay, so what we have, we go backwards. We have E major, which is the 1. Here's the 7. That's that half diminished or minor 7 flat 5. Here's the 5 chord or the B. If we're starting from the D sharp, we can use that instead. Okay, then here's C sharp minor. What is C sharp minor? It's the relative minor. And then there's B. B is important. It's the dominant. When you play at B7, all of these notes are fighting against each other. They want to get back to E. So listen, these two are going, it wants to go here. And then these two are going, and they want to go here. Okay? And then what other situations are there in this chord? Oh, here. Those guys want to go like this. So you understand, that's actually a pretty sound, but it wants to go here. Yes, it's a tension of the B7, pulls you back to the E. So it's always 5-1, 5-1. That's always, Beethoven did it. Cue everybody telling me that Beethoven didn't play a PRS. That's what I went through there in the key of E. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, half diminished, major. Or major, minor, minor, major, seventh. Okay, then minor, and then the 5 chord starting from the D sharp. So it's actually called a first inversion. B first inversion, back to E. Okay, let's do it in a different key. Let's try G. Get a little coffee. Here's the 1 chord in G. Remember our pattern is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay, and remember the other pattern is major, minor, minor, major, 7th, minor, half diminished, or 5 chord first inversion, back to G. Okay, let's go backwards. What song is this? It's a Moody Blues song. Anyway, that's what I just did. I went through the G backwards. Okay, and then one more. Let's do key of C. Okay. 1 chord is C major. 2 chord. So let's go. Okay, 2 chord D minor, 3 chord E minor, 4 chord F major, 5 chord G7, or this, or this. 6 chord A minor, 7 chord G/B, or B half diminished, and the 1 chord again, back to the C. So you can see when people say we're going to play a 1-4-5, you play. Then we go up to F, that's a 4. When we go to 5, that's. We could just shout them out. 6, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5. First inversion. 1. Okay, that's it. That's the lesson. Chords of a major scale. Peace. Hey, they're not the only chords you can use. You can use other chords, but I'm just talking about basic stuff. Okay, later on.